Hey guys, Glizzy here, and today we're going to be showing you the best solo DPS build in Destiny 2. You're going to be outputting some insane damage using this build, so we're going to be giving you all the details in this Destiny 2 video. If you do go on to enjoy, please be sure to let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, but without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So for this build, we're going to be focusing around Solar 3.0, and we are going to be on the Warlock class, so we're going to be using Well of Radiance for our super, and then for our aspect, we're going to be using Touch of Flame. This is the only aspect that really matters, and then also for our fragments, it really doesn't matter. All we really need is the aspect Touch of Flame, and then also it's going to be centered around the Starfire protocol exotic, and this exotic comes with the exotic perk Fusion Harness, and this exotic perk reads: fusion grenades have an additional charge and recharge from empowered weapon damage. Fusion grenade kills grant rift energy. So now moving on to our mods, and we're only going to need 2 mods for this build, and they can be found on our brand new artifact. They are in the final column of the artifact, so it will take a little bit of grinding to actually get to these mods, but once you actually get your hands on these mods, they are stellar. So the first mod we're going to be taking a look at is Weaken Clear, and this mod reads: when using a grenade launcher, damaging a boss, damaging a champion, or breaking a combatant's shields, reloads your stowed weapons and weakens the combatant. And then for our second mod, we're going to be using Solo Operative, and this mod reads: while you are the only member of your fire team, you deal increased damage to all combatants. The increased damage is a 15% damage increase. So now moving on to the final part of this build. So for our weapons, we're going to be using Wither Horde. Wither Horde is going to be amazing for constantly giving us tick damage. This is going to allow us to throw tons of fusion grenades while we are in our Well of Radiance. And then we're going to be using Cry Mutiny. This grenade launcher comes with some amazing perks like Demolitionist and Vorpal, so we're going to be using those 2 perks on our Cry Mutiny grenade launcher. So that does it for our build, and it really is as simple to put this build together. All you need is a couple exotics and a couple of the artifact mods, and you're all good to go to get this build ready and rocking. So this build is absolutely insane, and it outputs some of the most damage I think I've ever seen in the game, especially for a solo player. You're basically able to 2-phase the ogre from the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. So we went ahead and took some damage numbers to see how much DPS and total damage this build was actually doing, and it's some insane amount of damage. So in our previous video, we went ahead and did a DPS test of the Cloud Strike with its catalyst, and with this catalyst, the Cloud Strike was doing somewhere around 600,000 damage, but this build right here is doing basically 2.3 to 2.4 million damage, which is just absolutely insane. So you can basically 2-phase the ogre from the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, which is just absolutely broken, and some insane damage. So you can also take this build into the brand new dungeon Spire of the Watcher, and this build excels on the final boss, basically making it an easy 2-phase if your entire team is actually using this build. So definitely a fantastic build, and I highly recommend that any of you Warlock mains out there go ahead and check this one out. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for me in this Destiny 2 video. If you did enjoy, please be sure to let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more. And I've been your boy Glizzy. You guys have been my awesome viewers, and I'll see you guys in another. Peace.